Okay, y'all want to see something crazy? Me being in Florence Park Care Center. This is what came for breakfast. uh, two pieces of half slices of toast, and they didn't put the plain scrambled eggs on there this time. That's what you get usually most days is the plain scrambled eggs, which is powdered and they stink. And I've complained about them enough to where now they didn't even not just not put that on there. They didn't put anything else. Oatmeal every single day, and they want to stick this garbage in me, artificial sweetener. No, I don't care if I am diabetic. I'm still going to use real sugar. I ain't hassling with this. The only thing I want off this tray be that orange juice and this milk. It's a good thing I had this left over. A iced honey bun. This is, yeah. Yeah, I forgot I had it. It was tucked under a piece of paper. This place is a joke. And now it looks like they've costed me my Social Security check because one didn't come this month at all. I, these people are friggin' knuckleheads. I've told them time and again. Release me to so and so address twice, and they're just so uh, messed up. It's like there's something wrong with them. They just don't want to listen. They think that they know what is best for you. No, they know what is worst for you. So now, because of the lies that I've been fed since I've come here 7 months ago, they do things and when I did go get my truck, I had to do it by myself. I rode a bus for 3 hours almost to go get it using the last stimulus check, or I wouldn't even have it. And well, there's uh, problems I got to solve with it now. I had to bring it back with no insurance and expired tags, and the lady at the impound lot, the Hamilton County sheriff, she just cut me a break. I didn't ask for, but I'm so glad she did. I wouldn't even have it, and it took two jumper packs to jump start it because the battery's 100% dead. Because of all it takes is the glove compartment not being shut all the way because some idiot uh, tore up the lock on the glove compartment. That would be Shane Short, meth addict, idiot. Um, so that ran the battery down, and you can't just jump start them and then charge from an alternator. There has to be a trickle charge. That's the only way you'll get it charged, again. And I can't even, you know, do that. I went to jump start it the other day, but the driver's side window is still off track. Thanks, Doug. And so when we got snow, sudden 9 inches or so of snow, almost a foot basically, that window was still off track and not covered up or anything. It was hitting before I knew what was happening. and not have nothing. Well, I mean, what are you going to get at this place? Paper tape that barely sticks to skin. It's not going to stick to wet metal. So, you know, I took and or they screwed up one of my appointments again, and for a colonoscopy, they instead of having one of the aides take me and sit there with me, there was a problem with that, and I had prepped for like 2 days, no eating for like they first said a day, but the way it worked out was really 2 days without eating anything. I mean, you don't eat chicken broth, you drink it. that's the closest thing I've had to food. And they just screw things up left and right, and I called, and there has been no check issued from the U.S. government or Social Security this time. When I did go get the truck, they come and chewed me out as if I had done something wrong. Well, excuse me, you were the ones who were supposed to take me to go get it. But, they're liars. All they give a crap about is getting that money and running their mouth like, they're as if there's some kind of authority, power. Excuse me, I don't have a number on me. That is absurd. It's so outrageous how much they have screwed my life up. If I had gotten that ride that I was told I would get by Pam, the nursing manager, I would have still had money. The truck would have been running. I wouldn't still be sitting here stuck because I got a lying asshole brother named Doug who told me he would take me to do what I needed to do. And then, on the first of back when I first came here, but he is an asshole, hypocrite, alcoholic who lies. And so, after I got here, after that time he told me he would do that, he instantly said yes, that he would. Well, he didn't. I haven't spoken to him since. Man, when he got jumped on the riverbank, they really screwed my brother up. Brain damage. I mean, he was beaten so badly he didn't know who he was or what happened or anything. Doug has angered me so many times since then, but I did not want to hurt him. And so I did, but with the things he's done over the years, I have gotten to the point where I don't care anymore. This time, there's going to be no pulling of any punches or kicking to his ass or his back. He needs to feel a little more like me. He thinks he knows what pain is now. Doug doesn't have a clue what pain is. But he will find out for lying to me. I probably could have had Otis back by now. But see, I can't go hunting for this guy that stole Otis from me without my vehicle. And I don't have my vehicle running. Doug deserves all of the blame and fault. I could say half him, half this place, but ultimately Doug is the one who has another vehicle with tools and things to let's get this truck going again because now I don't know what is supposed to happen to me. I am surprised they haven't bothered to come and say anything to me about me no receiving a check this month because that's what's been keeping me here uh, at all. I mean, them and their bad thinking, no thinking. It's just outrageous. Someone, women who have not been in my situation, lived my life, know what the things are, know what I wanted out of the rest of my life, what's left of it. I'm 52 and I have a, a pug mix named Otis, who means everything to me. And I had a truck, and then it was just like they behaved as if I should just forget about the truck, and just oh, you know, you may never get Otis back, and all kinds of ridiculous shit that they would say. Well, he's microchipped, and then there's the guy who stole him. I mean, he's not going to hide inside forever. I am going to get a hold of the guy, and now I've got, a retired police chief uh, going to help me. He told me what, to do to go to Cincinnati and District 1, speak to the assistant police chief, and we'll go to the news, he said. Uh, but whoever has Otis needs to take him to the vet. I mean, it's ridiculous that they've had him like 7.5 months or so, and they haven't done it one time. Not, at least not to a legitimate one that would have scanned him and uh, find that he is missing, stolen. He's a service dog. He's an ESA, emotional support animal. Same difference. No, he don't go grabbing milk out of the coolers at the grocery for me, but I don't need him for that. He is what comforts me. He never fails at that. He is not like a human being, which fails at pretty much, well, let me just say something every single day. Some human beings are going to let me down one way or another, and I don't like that. I mean, I keep my word. It's not that hard. If I can't or am not going to be able to do something for someone, I will let them know. But these people want to tuck me over back in this corner as far away from, the stations and that possible. And the excuse was, it was because of this lady who started all this trouble, made accusations and things. Like, as if I had threatened her. No, it was just that I was tired of being cut off mid-sentence because she had seen her friend Jessica that she knew from over here on the COVID unit. See where I've been stuck in the back to the COVID unit, even though I had been here for months and they had just been here for a couple of weeks. Oh, these females lying, well, the one lying female named Conda somehow takes priority over me. Even though when I had said, look, I did nothing wrong, all we know, then how come I'm the one paying for it? How come I'm the one suffering for it? I don't get to go out on the deck out back anymore. I've got this little smoking spot, and then, I miss out on everything else. Very much, which ain't much, but this place is just a joke. As you can see, Is that? It's just plain. I mean, they did that because I had complained of smelling those plain powdered eggs. They stink. And being under this lid with that toast made that toast feel like a cold, dead fish. And those plain eggs stink. I mean, they would stink up the whole room the instant you lifted that lid, if it was even put on there properly. Oh my God. You want to see how I look? Because you can't even get properly shaved. Look at me, I look like freaking Grizzly Adams. That's all gray and been through hell and back. I've went from in life never having surgeries. Could have had one where, to help with my back at UK. That was we'd have to break your back. Oh, I'll pass on that. No. Just give me some pills and whatever. I'll deal with that. I'll lay down or something when I have to. If it's in the grass along side to sidewalk or on the sidewalk. I'm not risking paralyzation, which, probably be my luck. The way shit goes for me. I wanted me and Otis should have been in South Florida. Instead of him being abducted, stolen by some asshole who's just greedy and, I could get some dope money with him, would be my guess. To steal a man's dog, who is more than that, and to the nerve to speak about God, and one up a lady. He thought, when he's seen her give me $1, he said, let me give you some real money. $5 bill, ooh, big deal. In Cincinnati, I've received 2 $100 bills. For flying a sign, I've received $5 is like the smallest I would, the smallest thing, you could actually get something with it. Oh, $5 is real. It is real money. Oh yeah, but I'm gonna steal your dog. He didn't say that. He just lied through his teeth. Had me trusting. Yeah. And I was distracted by all these people that, like a bus driver who stopped a metro bus to get off and see Otis. That all these, like 5 different people had stopped one, and then when one of them, the girlfriend of a couple, had said, "Where's Otis?" And I was like, speaking of which, they had been gone too long to go get a coffee and water at Starbucks that was in my line of sight. But this guy took advantage of there being a sudden congestion of traffic where I really couldn't see the Starbucks. The guy had taken off running with him down to the tank buses, and so he must have hopped on a tank bus and brought him to Kentucky. At least there's that. And the guy had no idea I'm from Kentucky myself. And well, Otis better be alive and well. Or I might just have to, I ain't even gonna say here. I can't. I can't just put that kind of information out there and ruin things for myself. Boy, that's just really messed up. When you wanna, well, I'm gonna have to set this down a second. Open my milk. Pathetic 2% milk. I get screwed out of everything, even decent milk. Vitamin D. They think they're actually helping me as a diabetic by giving me 2% milk or 1%. Give me the full vitamin D. That's what's really good for you, is the vitamin D and calcium. You don't get much vitamin D in the wintertime when it's gray outside and you're inside most of the time. I've always known what's best for me. You know, some females who sit behind a desk and yap, 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 run their mouth do not know what's best for me. This thing is with the ticket for flying a sign, stepping into the street. I was told by Pam, Panino can take care of that. She's really good with that. And she got the court date pushed up, but she didn't get a date as to when. And then when I asked her about it, caught her coming up the hall. I asked her, so, did you ever get a date? As to when I have to pay it? And she says, no, but I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, well, really, I guess I wanted to say, I guess you wouldn't. It's not you that would be going to jail, is it? People. It's amazing. Yeah, when I did go get my truck and brought it back here, and I parked it in the front, of course, where I can see that, keep an eye on it as much as possible, because I wouldn't be able to see it parked in any other part of any of the other lots here. I'm not going to put it out back where I can't see it. Now, if it was running, I think it blew a fuse, like I said. There's no point in putting another one in there and getting jump starting it again and trying to deal with, getting another battery or getting that one to charge, put on a trickle charge, like see if maybe Kentucky Motors up the street here will do it or whatever. To have my check back, I would happily go sleep in the truck again. I've done it before. I told them, I've told them a couple times, look, complaining about me still being here. Oh, it's, let's see, what is it? Insurance fraud. Jumping, as if this is somehow my fault. They're the ones who keep not doing what I said they need to do to keep my life from getting screwed up even further. So now, not only did my check not show up, it looks like they may be under investigation for insurance fraud, because why the hell else would my check just all of a sudden not come? I got that SSI for myself when I was 22 freaking years old. I'm 52 years old now. I, can take care of my freaking self. But, people want to get in my way and screw shit up for me. What is wrong with them? mean, they just freaking so full of hate and jealousy because of what? Did I have a pug mix in a truck that's been hit in the back by some asshole who wasn't paying attention, and then even he had the nerve to stop with his window rolled up, and I could tell he was running his mouth as if waiting to turn left was and getting him hitting me in the back because he wasn't paying attention, and it's somehow my fault. But I guess he didn't have insurance either. That's why he ran. Oh, jeez, why did I ever come back to Northern Kentucky? I should have stayed in Clay County at all costs, or at least away from here, somewhere down there. Anywhere. But I got to cut this video short, so I have a nurse coming. Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. I swallow more pills, and hopefully I can get knocked out until about 10, and I can get some more little 10 milligram dose of Roxset or oxycodone. Then I'm gonna have to go out and get some cigarette money together, and hopefully I can. It's supposed to rain tonight. Hopefully I can get quite a bit more than that. Hell, without even holding the sign up one day, a lady gave me $158 and a one-hitter was to weed it. And I was like, what are you, a guardian angel? And then there was another time I was on my way back from BP, no sign. I just got into the lot, and a guy said, hey, you going to be here for a minute? I can be. So, so I wait 5 minutes, and he comes back and gives me $60 and a hug. That's something I haven't had in a long, long time. I was going to get with a girl here named Julie, and I did nothing more. We did nothing more than hug because I didn't want to get all worked up to the point where we could help ourselves. I didn't want her getting in trouble. And I'm sure Pam told her, switch the days and you won't lose your license. Well, she did that, and she was the only aide that ever actually did her job right, do everything she was meant to do. She was hated on because of that by others who did nothing but run their mouth and eat. And now, so here a couple weeks ago, after this meeting that was, taking place, they fired her. But, one of the aides said, oh, you want to know why she got fired? It's because she kept going and, sitting out in her car for like 2 or 3 hours at a time. I said, well, can you blame her? She's sick of the bullshit here. And I didn't mention the part where I had told Julie, which is true, it's better to get fired than to quit. So she said, she told me, just, I don't have, not to worry about it. We'll still be together, and just, me to just, stay out of it. She'll handle it, and she's going to file a grievance because she had enough. And so I bet I would say that just because she filed the grievances was enough, and making the excuses about her, going to, her car and taking extended breaks. Well,